Now to tracking another hurricane as the entire state of Florida is under a state of emergency tonight, preparing for Hurricane Ian. The storm is strengthening as it approaches Cuba and is expected to grow even stronger as it enters the Gulf of Mexico. As we get a live look now of the track set to take aim. And people in Florida, they are preparing for the worst, with lines of cars stretching from gas stations and grocery store shelves already picked over in some places. But some Ohioans are jumping into action, heading towards the thick of the storm to do their part. Isabel Lawrence spoke to some of them today.
As Floridians gather their supplies,
we just want to make sure we are ready.
Ohioans are hitting the road to help.
They're ready to go to work.
Brian Harting is a lieutenant with the Bedford Fire Department and is part of Ohio Task Force 1, one of 28 urban search and rescue teams through FEMA.
That's just something we trained for, and just glad we can help and represent the state of Ohio and our communities back home and offer some assistance.
Harting and 46 other Ohioans are staging in southeast Alabama as they wait to learn where their team will be needed in response to Hurricane Ian. And they came prepared with semis and boats.
We're kind of a Swiss Army knife of the federal government.
3 News caught up with the group's task force leader Sunday night.
We can do anything from building collapse rescue right now to confined space rescue to swiftwater rescue. We're pretty well set up for almost anything that can happen.
Also preparing is the American Red Cross, whose teams can help provide support by running shelters, feeding people, and providing mental health counseling and disaster assessment.
We're busy trying to recruit volunteers to do that right now. These are volunteers who've already been trained in disaster preparedness.
Currently, 1 Red Cross volunteer from Canton has already been deployed to Florida, ready to support those who need it.
We bought water, we got a generator, we got some little plywood. I guess we're getting ready for a storm.
Well, I asked how you can help. The Red Cross is always looking for volunteers willing to go through the training to respond to future tragedies, but they also rely on donations. And Harting with Ohio Task Force 1 says it always helps just knowing that they have our support back here at home.
Task Force 1 is so incredible what they do for any state that's dealing with something like this. Isabel, thank you so much.